Hi everyone, it's Stephanie back with another spinning video. As you can see, I've already started a little bit of spinning on my wheel, and to tell you the truth, I wasn't sure at first whether I was going to make this video because it is about, yet again, cashmere. In my quest to actually spin cashmere well, I, at the woolery, purchased another bag of cashmere thinking that it looked better than the cashmere I previously had, and it is a lot better. I've already prepared it in this rollag, and the preparation method that I used was the one I showed you on a video a while back. I'll try to figure out how to link it here if I can, but it is where you tease out you pull out the fiber in a sheet, then you tease it out, and then you lay each sheet on top of each other and then roll it up in a rollag. And that's why I've got some spun here already, because I wanted to figure out which method was best to use for this particular fleece before I started filming the video. So I thought you all might like to see the results. I tried spinning the cashmere this way, and I tried on a rollag, tried using a rollag, and they both went much, much better, as you can already see. So I'm joining, and I'm working very close to the orifice because I don't want a ton of twist to build up, but honestly, this spinning method would be well suited for a long draw preparation. But I think you can see already the improvement in this. I'm using a very short forward draw, and I'm just holding the rollag very loosely, the way that you would hold a little bird, and it is spinning much, much better. So what this tells me is that probably one of the issues was the quality of the cashmere that I purchased last time. Remember how I told you all that I bought the cashmere at the Sheep and Fiber Festival in Kentucky, and it was marked down to $25 from $100? Well, now I know why. So the moral of the story is, if a deal looks to be too good to be true, it probably is. At least in this case, it was. Now there are still a few lumpy spots in the cashmere, and I could work those out if I had wanted to spend more time drafting the fiber out and making sure that it was perfectly drafted before I started spinning. But I think you can see here on the video, you can see there's a couple of spots that aren't quite as even, but I'm going to apply it back on itself and show you if I can, if I can get this close enough. You see, it's making a nice yarn, and it is so incredibly soft. So I would definitely recommend, if you are struggling with spinning cashmere, to take a look at the fiber that you have. If it is full of lumps that do not easily draft out, see, like here's a lump, and I'm just going to slow down and draft that out, then it might be the quality of the cashmere that you're spinning might be the issue. So I would definitely suggest checking that. Also, I will say that my technique spinning this cashmere has improved because, as I said in one of my earlier videos, this is entirely new to me. And the reason that I wanted to show you all this is because I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes I feel like, especially in the things that I show to the public, that everything has to be perfect. But then I remember when I was learning to spin, or learning anything else for that matter, you know, your first effort is always going to be not up to the standard you'd like it to be. And so I would always feel bad because I'd see these people on YouTube or Facebook or wherever, and they were spinning beautifully, and I was never seeing them do anything wrong. And sure, they had been spinning for a while, but I know just from personal experience, even if I've been doing something a while, it doesn't matter what. It could be cooking, it could be something I do every day, like driving multiple places. I'm still making mistakes. And I often find that I learn more from my mistakes than I do from watching someone show me exactly how to do it so that it's perfectly well spun, so that it's perfectly even, all of that. So I thought that it would be more effective teaching you all if you saw me make mistakes too, and if you went along for this journey, especially on this new fiber with me, well, new to me, if you saw all of the mistakes and the successes. Like, I am considering what I'm doing right now a success, even though the yarn is not perfectly smooth, which is for cashmere, I would like to eventually get it to be a nice, very smooth yarn. Although it is getting, if you can see that, let me move this, it is getting a lot better than it had been. So I'm very, very happy about that. So let me move this so you can see my hands. I just wanted to bring you all along on the entire journey. So I know it's a lot about cashmere and how to spin cashmere, but we don't learn things instantly, and I think that it's disingenuous to show only your successes and not your struggles. I mentioned before on a prior video that I deal with a lot of anxiety and depression, and so the last thing I need is for someone to only show me what's working and what's perfect, because then I'll start to think, oh no, what's wrong with me? I'll start to get all anxious about that and try and make myself as perfect as I need to be, or as I want to be, not as I need to be, because who needs to be perfect, right? None of us do. So that's why I wanted to show you this. And it's still going well. I've been spinning now, what is it, almost 7 or 8 minutes now on the video, and the yarn has not broken. I am using my Matchless. You can see it's set up in the double drive tension, or with the double drive band, which means that there is a band, the drive band, which is, let me try and do this a different way so you can see it, which is this right here. The drive band is over both the bobbin and the whirl. I have the whirl set on the largest, which means that there will be fewer twists or fewer turns of the bobbin when compared to the wheel. And that's just because I knew that it would take me a while with this short forward draw, and with wanting to smooth it, or wanting to spin it as smoothly as I could. And so I didn't want twists to keep building up and building up and building up and end up with all of these little corkscrews all over the yarn. So when I am more used to spinning cashmere, then I would probably switch the drive band to the smaller whirl setting. But for now, this larger setting is perfect. And you see, things like that also. People would never explain that it's okay to start out on one whirl. You can use whirls. This is why it's important to understand the wheel ratios and the different whirl settings, because you can adjust them not only based on the fiber that you're spinning and the type of yarn you want to spin, but you can adjust them based on your own abilities also. So if you know you're going to be working behind the orifice for a little bit and smoothing out your yarn, or if you were lock spinning and you're going to be working a lot behind here, then you would move on to a larger whirl so that you don't have twist just building up and building up and building up here, because you don't want that. Then you end up with these little corkscrews or pigtails everywhere in your yarn. You end up over twisting it, in other words. Okay, well look, I'm almost finished with this roll lag here, and it is producing just an absolutely beautiful yarn. It is taking me a little bit longer to spin than it normally takes me to spin a roll lag of this size. Normally I'd be finished and on to the second one and well into it, but I am, like I said, taking my time with it. So I hope that this portion of the video has been interesting and helpful to you. And I guess I should have said this in the beginning, but I'm thinking about doing a giveaway coming up soon. You all have been so great with your comments, and the channel is really growing. So this is just in the early stages of planning, but I'm thinking that once I hit, I don't know, 1,000 subscribers or so, which isn't that far away, I'd like to do some type of giveaway. Either give away some of my dyed fiber, dyed locks, hand-dyed yarn, or something like that. So just as my way of saying thank you to everybody for coming along on this journey with me. I really do appreciate all of your comments and everyone who's liking the videos. It's very helpful to me, and it gives me a lot of motivation to keep on making the videos. So let me know, and maybe I'll do a giveaway and give away all three: locks, fiber, and hand-dyed yarn. But let me know what you all would prefer in the comments, locks or fiber or yarn right now, because I might try to make it so that we can have 3 different winners. And the fiber I would dye would probably be like the fiber I dyed in my last video, where it's not processed yet. It would be a fleece that I would dye. So anyway, I hope this was helpful for you, and just comment below on which you would prefer. This is not the start of a giveaway yet. I think I'm going to wait until I hit about 1,000 subscribers, but I'm just trying to think about what would be the best thing to give away for everybody right now. So I'm Stephanie Nipper. Thanks as always for joining me. You all are so appreciated, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And please like and subscribe this video. The faster we grow to 1,000 subs, the faster the giveaway comes. So until next time, happy fibering.